Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Lords of Shadow. I haven't recorded in a while, as I know I told myself I would record the episode a day, usually just before I go to bed in the later portion of the night, and it was just a schedule I came up with, as it's more convenient for me. Spend your time busy during the day, come back at night, do a little bit of work, eat, relax, play Lords of Shadow before you go to bed. That was just generally my my timetable as to how I was gonna do the recordings, and I did kind of apologize that I feel that it's kind of hard recording in the evening because I'll be really tired, so I won't be as energetic or enthusiastic as most of the other people who you see who, for example, someone else would record games and upload the gameplay will probably sound more enthusiastic because, you know, they still have energy. Probably they're doing it at a time when they're still more awake and more aware of their surroundings, but that's not usually the same excuse for me when I'm doing it at night. But in the past few days I didn't record because genuinely I just felt very tired. I just didn't feel like playing anything. I just came back, got into my place and just slept. That's all I could do, really. I just ran out of steam as to getting the energy up to record the game. And then now it's on the weekend, and it's actually during the day this time. Yeah, I'm recording during the day, but now I've got another problem in my hands. I'm starting to come up with a really bad cold, and my throat is sore, and my sinuses are going wild, and it's really painful. So I'll do my best to talk about the game, but when the pain builds up, I think I'll just stop talking for a little bit and just recoup my breath and recoup my voice, and then we come back again. But yeah, I am really dying right now. But anyway, let's get straight to it. We left off in our last video where finally we met up with Medusa and her two sisters. And they were the holders of the Chaos Power, but something had corrupted them. Dracula's memory, his blood had corrupted them, and they did not want to part with the primordial crystal, the primordial gem, so easily. So we had to fight Medusa and kill her, which isn't really something I would have wanted, as the three children really looked innocent, and they came from the old times, the ancient times that were talked about in the previous Lords of Shadow game. We talked about the time when people still worshipped the old gods, and she came from this time. Her and her two sisters, they actually fled when the elders were using the Titans to fight off the demons that were invading at the time. So we all know how that story ended. The ancient city was lost and Pan fled, but her and her sisters managed to survive, which was good, and they found solace, and they found a place to hide in the center of the earth. But being in such an enclosed, hot environment ended up molding them and corrupting them into something else, into different beings. They were no longer just little girls anymore. But Gabriel, or should I say Dracula, being the man that he was. Okay, it says apparently I can activate your chaos power. RT to charge your bombs. Let's see what RT is again. Okay. So at the time, Dracula was amassing an army to combat mankind for what they'd done to him by not helping him, but misleading him into killing his own son. But anyway, more on that after we read this. Several pieces of burning mineral escape when chaos claws are forged and become trapped in the depths of the fortress. Some creatures search for them to control the great power of the fire that they store inside. However, excuse me. However, only the Lord of Vampires is capable of transforming its power and projecting it against his enemies. With the Chaos power activated, press and hold RT to charge and release to fire. Can move and aim during preparation of the cancel. You can move and aim during preparation or cancel the shot by pressing B. Okay, so now we have 3 projectiles, 1 ice, 1 fire, and 1 dagger, 1 shadow projectile. So, yeah, at the time of when, it's like during the time when Gabriel was still Gabriel, when he was still part of the Brotherhood, he was not told about the fact that his wife actually had a child, if he never caught on to this. His wife had a child, and she named him Trevor. And prophecy had it that the one who defeated the Lords of Shadow, let's see. Let's buy it. It looks cheap, and I need some AoE. As I was saying, there was a prophecy that, you know, there was gonna be this person who would save the world from darkness and, how can I say this? Save the world from darkness and combat the Lords of Shadow, right? Let's see this. Like that riposte. But then also the counterpart of this prophecy was that the person who would defeat the Lords, it's like there had to be a balance. So the person who would defeat the Lords of Shadow and bring light back into the world, someone was going to have to sit on that same throne that was dethroned. All the powers of the Lords would be combined, but someone would have to grasp it. And that person became Gabriel. But then he didn't know that the church was raising his son to combat against this. The church knew what was going to happen. It was all part of the prophecy, but Gabriel was lied to. So they sent his son against him. Trevor came to fight Dracula, not knowing that that was his... No, Gabriel, or should I say Dracula, not knowing is combating his son, but the son knowing about the father. And in the end, Dracula ended up overwhelming him and killing him, not knowing who he had killed. And the son confessed his story during his dire times, and Dracula was broken by this. There was nothing he could do except acknowledge the fact that he had just killed his own son. Let's see, talk more about this. Oh, I think I just paused by mistake. Yep. Okay. Dungeon key acquired. Now, as I was saying, back to the nitty-gritty of things. So Dracula didn't know that he had killed his son until his son told him after Dracula had pretty much killed him. He tried to transfuse his blood the same way the little girl did to him. But it didn't work. His son just died. So this kind of made him angry. This made him extremely angry, and he vowed to take revenge on the church and on mankind himself. So in turn, he kind of became the Lord of the new era of what the Lords of Shadow represented. He became the new threat that mankind had to face, and they just couldn't. How can I say this now? So during this time, that is when Dracula decided to go to every corner of the world, seeking out all the vile creatures and demons that he himself, when he was still a member of the Brotherhood, swore to destroy. So he reunited all these forces under one banner, and that banner being under himself, Dracula, and he was king, he was prince. So that's how he came about encountering Medusa and her two sisters.
Oh, my prince! What a great honor to have you in my humble business! Please, come in! Come in! Make yourself at home! We haven't got much merchandise. We've only just opened to the public. Please understand, Majesty. Well then, what do you think of my shop, sir? The world is what you make of it, sir. If it doesn't fit, you make alterations. Now tell me, sir, how may I help you?
Let's see, Tears of the Saints selected. There's 0 of them in your inventory. And Snare Demon. One of those. Seal of Alistair, I've got one of those. Void Gem. Dodo Egg, got 2 of those. Artwork. Dungeon Key selected, there, one of those.
A great choice.
Could buy a dungeon key just in case.
Thank you.
Okay, get one of those. One more dungeon key and
you have excellent taste.
Pay an exit. How do I pay an exit? That's B. What's B? F.
A pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Pleasure's all mine.
You're sitting in a box for a long time. You need an arcane object to invoke the power of that mirror, my lord.
An arcane object. I have no clue where we have to find those, but
It was a fine day for
let's take a look at this guy's shop just a little bit.
A wedding, it was.
Oh, bunch of artwork and books. Small books. The mirror. It's funny how these demons were made. They were made out to be very dumb and naive in the first game, but he seems to be intelligent. And he was the same one that followed us in the same game, so I don't know, a little bit of misinformation maybe. Who this person is on the horse, I'm not too sure. You can't really tell. Like, if it was someone in red, you'd assume it would have been a member of some famous member of the Brotherhood, but it's just in a brown cloak, and you can't really tell much from that. Can't see if it's artwork related to the story of the game,
Wait, my
or
prince!
just artwork in general.
Your emblem.
The dragon.
The dragon returns.
Talisman of the dragon. Extinct for eons, the existence of dragons has been relegated to mere mention in legend and myth. However, their legacy has remained latent in the blood of their ancestors and inherited by their descendants, awaiting the arrival of the chosen one to rise again. An old prophecy describes how mysterious talisman is created in ages long past to ensure the return of the beast. Only when in centuries-old scales have been collected will the dragon be reborn. With the talisman of the dragon selected, press and hold RT to use it. So I guess that's like the special move of this game.
Zobek will have questioned the scientist by now. I should return to the city.
Okay, so now I need to return back to the city and talk to Zobek. Wonder what that's all about. Claydos. The Claydos is an amazing relic from a long-forgotten time in which warriors thirsty for recognition had to pass the challenges that only it could offer. Anyone who wanted to test their valor in the arena of the Claydos first had to find the runes that completed, a total of 16. For every 4 runes, the warrior had the right to a series of challenges. Finding all the runes and completing the associated challenges is only within the reach of a chosen few. However, there is a final condition for those brave enough to try. The Claydos only activates if the ancient words written in the runes are read. However, as far as this chronicler knows, the creature known as that short dude is the only living being that speaks this forgotten tongue. Okay. So I'm gonna have to take all of those to the short dude. Lots to read today. I don't know why. The game is throwing book after book. Soldiers' diaries. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to come into this abandoned shop. The relics and potions, surely they are arcane and powerful, but I shouldn't have drunken all the cups that were left. This guy drank himself to death with potions. I think I'll sleep here for a while. Even the Dracula dungeon seem like a nice place now. Not even the screams of pain or the smell of death interrupted my daydreaming. With that loot I've amassed today, excuse me, I'll be a powerful warrior. Tomorrow, yes, tomorrow better. And the only useless relic I found is this quill that trans everything you say. Look at it move. Ooh, ha ha ha. Ooh. Yeah, this guy kinda drank himself to death. Oh well. No rest in peace for you, good old friend. Now this statue, don't know who it's meant to resemble, cause the person's in chains. But you could argue it could have been Dracula. Let's see if we can get back to the city. And hopefully talk to Zobek about what has happened. Let's get some of our powers back. This is a different place from last time. Oh, it's just the parking lot of the main mansion, I guess. I wonder what Zobek had been doing during the time when Dracula was asleep. How he came to be what he is now in the present world, who he had to talk to. How he got to be a powerful person.
Scene of the event. We have no news about their location, but the provisional number of victims makes us fear the worst for our colleagues. The green cloud is expanding over the city, transforming both the living and the dead. Brutal creatures are coming out of it, like the ones seen in the images. The creatures are extremely violent, and the security forces have set up barricades all around the city to try to contain them. Many people are now asleep at this time of night. Citizen collaboration will be... I've been informed that the governor's appearance has been cancelled, and he's not answering calls from our newsroom. The worsening... This is like nothing we've ever seen before. It doesn't make sense anymore to try to calm your fears. As far as I can tell, the gates of hell have opened under the city. Look for your loved ones, and run for your...
Has she said anything yet?
Yes. To tell you the truth, she hasn't shut up.
Do you find me attractive, my prince?
I've tried reading her mind, but there is only chaos and fury there.
Because he's impotent.
Something is buried deep,
You both are.
but I'm unable to see it.
My dear Zobek. If only you could see what I see. I see you.
She's too far
while my
gone.
brother's skin
She'll
alive.
kill herself
It'll
before we
be
get
slow,
anything out of her.
Very slow, so you feel every
If she was
pain
human again,
imaginable.
I might be able to
You will
reach her.
suffer for siding against us, you scum!
Then let's give her back her humanity.
Oh, make me pretty again. Oh,
Yes,
please make
but
me
how?
pretty again.
This disease is manufactured. So they must have made an antidote as well.
Oh, you are so clever. So clever, my handsome
Yes.
prince.
Of course. It must have been created when developing the virus to protect those chosen to serve them. Judging by the look of you, sadly it would seem you're not one of the chosen, my dear.
No, my dear. Sadly, I am just one of Satan's whores.
I'll go back to the corporation, look around, see what I can
Very
find.
well, but make your own way there. It's risky to open a portal. It's likely the Acolytes are aware of her disappearance by now. I don't want to leave supernatural traces that could lead back to me.
For mercy, you pigs! You disgust me! You scum! You scum!
Okay. So, judging by that little bit of dialogue right there, it seems as if those that are the chosen of Satan, i.e. those that have non-destructive effects from the experiment or from the cloud itself, are transformed into something else less ugly than that woman did. So like she said, she's not one of these chosen people. So now we have to combat ourselves through these, I don't know what I can even call them. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is that. that is that situation taken care of. I always find it funny that, well, not funny, but weird, the fact that Dracula, with the execution moves, Dracula seems to take a chunk of everyone's blood, right? And drinks it. But that would even include these demons. Thought the blood he drank was select, not just. No, messed up. Always get that thing wrong. Always get the button.
The flames don't go out entirely. I must do something else to extinguish them.
What could I do to extinguish these flames? Guess we could blow up the pipes. Okay. And that's the solution right there. Probably a plane. That plane flew past the cloud and like everyone in there just turned, and that was that. I wonder what happened in that plane right there. Find it interesting that they would build an entire city around one castle. That would make me ask how big Dracula's castle truly was. Don't think there's any hope for mankind now. Okay. I can't pick this up. I wonder why that's so. The talisman awakes Dracula's true form. I guess it must, yeah, must have been form. That's why I couldn't actually collect that one on the ground. Let's see what we can find in the city. Besides more corpses and demons. Let's see what's in here. Could have went across that side, but maybe if we're lucky we might find something here as well. Let's see. That's an egg. What do these do? Help you find nearby secrets. Let's see. That leads up. There's just a view outside the city. Is there anything of interest? That's the question. Says the dodo found a secret. A secret nearby. Guess I must have missed it somehow. Could be down there. Let me just check to make sure there's no other way I could potentially go. I dropped from there. This way is where I climb up to the top, so let's see. There's a door for the mechanism. I guess this door will be opened a bit later, as everything seems to be locked out. Potentially the secret would be behind there. If not, I'll have to come explore here later. Now let's get on the test that's at hand. Wait, how did I get back up to the city again? Just had a moment of getting lost there. What mastery skill? Fill the mastery container for a skill. Transfer the content to the weapon to create the mastery level and improve its performance in combat. Okay. Let's see. How do I get back to the city? Fall down this hole. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay. I think that might actually be useful. It's a relic that slows down time when you're fighting and grants you... What's that? Oh, the crow's in this direction actually. What do you have to offer? Oh, the pain box. No, I guess we got some value. We got quite a bit of value out of that. Need to turn. Here's the shadow. Let's see. What awaits us in this? How do I get up there? Oh, well. I thought I could just simply walk there and... Oh, there we go. Let's see. That's electricity. Okay. So we are evidently somewhere else. Question is, where? I could restore and go up that way, or I could, yeah, potentially, I think that's the way back. To jump back down that side if I'm not too mistaken. Let's see. Guess down's the only way. Oh well. Still can go up with no real matter of a problem. Oh, that's an unblockable. Let's see. It's funny, they don't really... I don't know, maybe it could just be limitations of the game, but these monsters don't actually seem to kill, like eat the civilians, they just impale them and leave them to die. So at least we know for a fact that they're not out to eat people. Question is, what are they out to do? Huh. Did I just get another one? What luck. Time's up. Could use another dodo egg right now. How do I use this again? Select relic. Where's use relic? Just used one though. I guess I just can't. Anyway. What is this? Is this a piece? What is that? I guess it could be the medallion piece, but could be something else as well. D-pad up. Oh, okay.
Security door closed. Automatic shower beginning in 3, 2, 1. Procedure finalizing. The doors will open.
Oh. For a second there, I thought something was going to bust through the door, but luckily enough, nothing was there. Why did I come into this room? No idea at all. Oh, to turn into a rat here, I guess. Oh, there's a paint box, but how do I get to it? How do I use it? Guess I'll come back later then. Let's see. Can't cross this way, so the hole is the only way to go. Oh, I think I may be screwed. This is actually quite sad. It seems as if when the gases were let loose across the city, all the nurses and doctors left the patients here to get turned. Actually, that's exactly it. It's either they were all turned or they were left to turn. Oh, that's an unblockable. Could go down that way, or I could absorb here. Is this the cremation room? Seems like it. Big oven, beds. All these skulls. Are these skulls? Those look like skulls. So is this a prison? A place for either way, whether it's a prison or a place for insane people. I don't think burning is the way. I guess there's some sinister things that have been happening in this place. I'm even scared to walk this corner. Okay. Let's see. Paint box. I wonder which element this is trying to upgrade. Void sword, I guess. Okay. Let's twist this. Wonder what that changed. Okay. This is not. I want to go to skills. What's LB? Page up. Alright. I want to go to the whip. No, there's actually just information about the whip. Yep. Where do I go to upgrade things? Page down, page down. There we go. Whip. Let's see. What move is this? Oh, it's how you bring a group of enemies down back to the ground. Could be useful if you've taken a group of enemies up in the first place. Chaos claws. Anything I can upgrade? Smashing punch. Yeah. Punch a guy back to the ground seems legit to me. Let's see. Let's get back into this. We seem to have an object up there, but I don't think we'll be able to jump from here. Nope. Guess we're gonna have to take the longer way around. Okay. That's an unblockable. Okay, this is getting a little bit out of hand. Got some value out of the gem. Got 8 seconds. Is there anything else? I guess that was it. Guess I activated it, but excuse me. Activated the thing a bit too late. They were kind of already almost dead. I need to find more of those actually. These things, these Stolas clocks. They're quite very effective. Let's see. Can I get some value out of the crow? Okay, he has found a secret and awaits you there. So let's move up, move forward. There's someone near. Don't know where though. Okay, those are city memorials. Memorial from the Mental Health Workers Guild to the Heroes of the City, June 1910. We celebrate the construction of this magnificent hospital, which provides such an excellent and necessary service to the residents of our city. Despite the centuries that have gone by, the dark times of Dracula left a deep mark on the collective subconscious of the people. Such is the case that even today, centuries after the defeat of the Evil One by the Brotherhood, we still treat thousands of cases related to the irrational and uncontrollable fear of vampires and other creatures of the night. Thanks to all those who fought and defeated Dracula, those fears will never again come to reality. Sadly, they don't know that Dracula never died. Let's see. Guess let's return. Mastery to the Void Sword. Need to save up and start buying abilities for the sword as well. The bird is close. But so are the enemies. I guess we're full on those. So we can't actually pick them up. Another memorial. This one is the originals of the hospital. The memorial is created for the construction of the city's hospital in 1902 during the foundation works for the building. A mass grave was discovered with thousands of skeletal remains of newborns. Until then, no one believed certain legends about the concubines of Dracula who transformed into snakes, entered the houses of towns throughout the castle, and took away the babies. Now we know those horrible legends were true. Let this memorial be a tribute to all those who lived, suffered, and died during those times of atrocity and despair. So these could be the three sisters that we're talking about, Medusa being one. They could have been transforming into snakes and killing people's babies. Probably part of Dracula's vengeance to the people. Or it could have just been a lie covered up by the hospital, as they were the ones experimenting and killing people's babies. So we actually don't really know what's going on with this hospital. To me it looks sinister. It's not as innocent as it's claiming to be. Shown by the fact that one they left all the patients to die, and 2, there's lots of skeletons and dead bodies in there. It doesn't even seem like they had an evacuation plan at all. So, anyway, let's jump down to this platform. Probably there's gonna be a fight. This is our last one. Ouch. Let's see. My word, what is this?
About time. Ready for your orders, lads?
Sir, yes, sir! I can't see any possessed around here, Captain.
Just this man here.
He's not wearing a gas mask.
I can see that. You'll have to come with us, sir. Hey! Perhaps you didn't hear me, sir.
Step aside.
You're coming with us. Like it or not.
Surround him! He isn't human.
Ouch.
Brian! Fire! Fire! Brian! Fire! Fire!
Okay.
Die!
Making some progress.
Open fire! He isn't human. Fire! Fire! Die! Once and for all!
So we have come to assume that those are I'll call them the riot police, I guess. Those were coming to take care of this infection problem that we seem to have on our hands. But I think we should be making it closer and closer to the lab. I guess this will be a good place to stop for now. Don't want the video going on for far too long. But thanks for watching anyway, guys. I appreciate you sitting with me during this time. Seems like there's a lot of murder going on down that side. But anyway, nice view of the city to let you guys get back to. Dracula's castle seems to have been a very majestic place to be in. But anyway, let me get some rest. Even though it's during the day. do some other things with my time, and then maybe later on this night I'll have I'll make another episode and upload them both. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys some other time.